This is an eminent domain notice. Your ranch is now ours.
You can't! This land is my life!
The law is on our side.
They'll regret this!
It all began with an official-looking envelope, neatly stamped, formally typed, and overflowing with fake authority. The HOA, headed by none other than Karen herself, declared that my 150-year-old ranch lake, a natural spring-fed treasure that had been passed down through my family since the Civil War, was now considered shared community heritage and therefore under HOA control. It didn't matter that the lake sat fully within my privately owned land, that county records clearly listed it as a historical landmark belonging to my family, or that the HOA didn't even exist when my great-great-grandfather first carved the lake from the land. Karen, freshly crowned as the self-declared president of the HOA board, seemed convinced she could rewrite both history and property law. I attempted to handle the situation peacefully. I invited her to my home and showed her the original land deeds, proudly framed and preserved on my living room wall. She barely glanced at them. Facts weren't what she came for. A few days later, she returned, this time unannounced, bringing along 2 HOA board members. That visit escalated quickly into something far more dangerous than a property dispute. Without warning, Karen pulled a holstered pistol from her hip, waved it recklessly, and demanded that I sign documents transferring lake rights to the HOA. It was beyond illegal. It was pure madness. I stood stunned as her trembling hand pointed the weapon, her eyes filled with misplaced authority and desperation. Thankfully, neighbors had already called the sheriff. Law enforcement arrived within minutes. I didn't even have to file a complaint. The evidence spoke loudly enough: armed threats, trespassing, and intimidation. Karen was arrested immediately. But I knew that wasn't the true ending. Karen's influence still lingered throughout the community, and the HOA structure she controlled still existed. If I wanted permanent peace, I needed to take control of the situation myself. So I made a move no one expected. I bought the HOA. Completely. I reached out to every voting member, negotiated with frustrated shareholders who were tired of Karen's leadership, and with the assistance of a skilled lawyer, along with a significant portion of my inheritance, I organized a full hostile takeover. The process wasn't easy. It required 3 exhausting months of negotiations, endless meetings, and calling in more than a few favors. But eventually, the association became mine. My first decision as president was immediate and decisive. I stripped Karen of her board authority and permanently banned her from holding any leadership position within the community. My second action was rewriting the HOA charter, ensuring my ranch and the lake would remain permanently outside HOA jurisdiction. The